'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought when I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wonder why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Today we're joined by a very special guest. He is a sneaker designer and has designed shoes for one of the very best players on planet Earth. Welcome, Jonathan Grondin, to 2K TV.
Thank you, Chris.
So, I want to ask, how does your creative process start when designing shoes?
Every shoe is truly a little different. I wish there was like a blank slate. I mean, for me to clear my head, it's shooting hoops or skateboarding kind of, and then once I'm in front of.
And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team bus looking very focused. They want to leave town with something to show for their efforts. The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Bismack Biyombo is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Graham in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So the Hornets win the tip. Graham with the ball. Passes it to Rozier. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad.
Child, please. Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Rozier against Irving. And here is Rozier. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And it's Graham missing.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Stolen by LeVert. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Bridges with the board.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight. How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now Graham. Here's Bridges. LeVert grabs the miss. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. The shot's good from Irving.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Hornets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And there's the pass to Bridges. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Rozier. Sweet little floater. Rozier's got 5 now.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
The drive by KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal. Jumps up and finished off by KD.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Hornets trail by 8. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Irving against Rozier. To the middle, here's Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Irving, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Hornets trail by 8. Down low. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got his second bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving. Yep, it counts.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, inside, here's Graham, and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Woo-hoo! Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Now here's Graham. He has 6. Over in the corner, Washington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
That free throw good from Washington. Prince is checked in for Durant. So he gets them both. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 13.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Rozier for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. On defense, Brooklyn. They're leading by 8. Lets it go with a 3.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Irving. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And he gets it to go. 15 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Hornets trail by 10. Graham with the bounce pass. Biyombo kicks to Rozier. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Prince misses. Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Graham against Dinwiddie. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 8 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Here's Allen. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Dinwiddie against Graham. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Hornets trail by 10. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
We do this for the city, you. The whole city.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Charlotte, Zeller, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Bridges. And it's Batum in for Rozier. Hornets trail by 10. And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
Here's Luwawu. Graham defending. Charlotte's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Batum. Here's Graham. 8 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince, he earned every bit of that one.
Graham kicks to Batum. Pass to Washington. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And Luwawu gets it to go.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Batum. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Hornets trail by 9. Graham in the corner. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And they pick up 2. Prince has got 6.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Outside, Batum. Back to Graham. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
The Nets working the ball around now. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Batum. Passes it to Graham. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Batum after the basket by Brooklyn. Graham in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Hornets trail by 5. Batum scanning the floor. The pass to Zeller. Good work there as it goes.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same. I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Nets leading by 3. And it's Harris off the drive. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Got a piece of it. It's the Nets now. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Over Zeller. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the night.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Bacon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Harris off the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Well, you can be a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
Over to the wing. Here's Washington. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
he's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Monte Graham is out there with Batum, and it's Bacon in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Kicks to Batum. He dishes it to Zeller. Graham against Dinwiddie. Puts one up from 19, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Graham's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle. I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And the Hornets call time here. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Harris. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Charlotte also making some changes. Biombo, he's checked in for Washington. Miles Bridges comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Rozier in for Devontae Graham. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Zeller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And so Zeller nails both of them. Nets leading by 15. Goes up the baseline. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Irving. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
And it's Rozier missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the shot goes in. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rozier looking around. Dishes it to Biyombo.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Durant's got 17 now.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Rozier kicks to Biyombo. Irving against Rozier. There's Bacon. Kept alive. Zeller passes to Bacon. And again, the Hornets missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Bacon. Can they get it? LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
There's Bacon. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, 2nd surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now, here's Biyombo. Cans it from downtown. Bacon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Charlotte shooting around 40% from the floor here. KD against Bridges. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Nets leading by 23. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Rozier. He's got 9. Out to the right wing. The 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
A good decision maker. Rozier takes and makes the shot he's comfortable with.
LeVert from outside. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 8 rebounds in this game. Rozier against Durant. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. Bridges misses.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
From deep. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3. KD's got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. To the middle. Shot by Zeller, no good. Nets leading by 23. A nice shot by LeVert.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Rozier against Irving. Pass to Bacon. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's foul number 2 for him. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Taurean Prince.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Passes it to LeVert. Allen in the post. He's against Zeller. Allen's shot is off. Charlotte shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Bridges, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Irving, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Bacon. On defense, the Nets. Bridges with it. Now the pass to Rozier. Clock at 6. Count the basket. Rozier's got 14 points for the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Allen trying to break free, and KD throws it down.
Kevin Durant on a prototypical KD roll. My man is going.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Nets leading by 21. Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
To the inside, Biyombo. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
And KD, here we go.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And here is Rozier. 14 points for him. Now Batum, back to Biyombo. Outside, Batum. Durant with the steal. Here's Allen. The basket good off the assist from Durant. He has 6.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
Irving against Rozier. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Timeout. And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Timeout called the Nets. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Devontae Graham comes in for Cody Zeller. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Over in the corner, Rozier. And it's the Hornets, another three.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Baseline try. Second chance effort. And Dinwiddie lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Prince against Graham. Here's the teardrop. And Rozier with the nice bucket inside. Rozier's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 1:24 left in the first half. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 19. Over in the corner, Batum jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. It's Prince on the wing. Graham defending. Prince misses.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Graham gets a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 21 points in the game.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Harris, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Shot from 12. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dinwiddie against Rozier. Softly drops in the floater.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
Here's Prince. It's blocked. 4-on-3 break. Right side, Batum. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Brooklyn called for the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Last year, 90%. And he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
And that one falls for Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Dinwiddie. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the Horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 28 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, we're watching KD take control of this game. We know his offensive IQ is off the charts. And then you add the versatility, that makes him absolutely elite.
And big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Brooklyn now, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Here's KD. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Durant's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
Bridges for 3. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Nets leading by 19. Here's KD.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, let's remember, Kevin Durant is superb at scoring at the rim. He's so long, it doesn't matter if you push him, shove him, he stays focused.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Charlotte shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that one falls for Irving. Hornets trail by 21. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And it's Rozier missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here's KD for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Bridges. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Brooklyn leading by 22. Here's KD. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious, takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Durant.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Pass to Bridges. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And he knocks down the first one. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And both free throws good for Durant. Hornets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Rozier. And the layup's good off the glass. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Durant, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
The Nets have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Charlotte making a switch here. Bacon's checked in. Free throw drops for KD.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And the Hornets call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and sit the bench, I got a funny feeling as you fold. Boy, still the coldest. Just the moment I come there for you. Yeah, they belong, no monkey business, can't H numbers, no. Shout out, big Cape Town. There's always a great time. Diamonds all of us living us. I said I'm dummy though, the lane goes. How you like the play, tough? Really hating the your pace, girl. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop San John. The double MG is back, mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had, but who really them back? Spinning, make back. Maybe not about all of us. I don't need that back.
Passes to Graham. Now, here's Rozier. Here's Bacon. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Graham. They get it back.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Graham, the pass to Biyombo. Poke loose and stolen by Jordan. KD with it. Washington's on him. Bucket is good.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
And then Washington with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Jordan can't get it to go. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. Three-pointer, Graham. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Here's Rozier, 26 points for him. To the wing right side, Graham from outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Graham's got 26 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, what do? If you play up on Kyrie, he'll go by. If you back off him, he'll pull up. Pick your poison, doesn't matter.
Rozier with the ball. And the pass to Washington. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Durant.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Graham. Biyombo, the pass to Washington.
Brooklyn foul. Kevin Durant. That's his 4th personal foul.
The Hornets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Joe Harris is checked in for Dinwiddie. The Hornets also with a sub. Zeller, he's checked in for Biyombo. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate. I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
Graham with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got 58.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Graham kicks to Washington. Pass to Bacon. Back to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Zeller. Here's Bacon. All alone. Another shot, and Zeller with the lay-in. Zeller's got 8.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Harris misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
The Hornets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Karis LeVert. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
The shot's good from Jordan. Charlotte's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The pass to Batum. Back to Rozier. Over Prince. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Nets shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Count it. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
To the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Luwawu. Hornets with the rebound. Down low, here's Graham, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Temple has checked in for the Nets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Temple gets the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Right wing, Bridges for 3. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
And all those second chance points
have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Got a hand on it. That one goes. Count it. And here is Graham. 30 points in the game. And stolen by Jordan. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Batum. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Temple. And it's good for 2. Temple's got his second basket of the game. Now Graham. Pass to Bridges. Here's Zeller. Count that one. 16 points for Cody Zeller.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Harris buries it down low. Here's Batum. Inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Zeller dishes to Graham. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Bridges up top.
2 minutes, 2.
Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The rebound by Washington. Washington's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the right side. And it falls over the rim and in. Washington's got 16 points. Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Charlotte shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Graham finds Batum. Charlotte moving the ball around. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Bridges has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Charlotte. Timeout called the Nets.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
So for the Nets, Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Garrett Temple. Biyombo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Dinwiddie with the bucket. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Graham with the ball, picked up by Harris. On the wing, Batum. Here's Zeller. To the inside, tries again, and there's Bismack Biyombo on the assist from Batum. Biyombo's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-6 run. Graham, the pass to Biyombo, and the dunk by Biyombo.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Hornets trail by 20. Here's Bridges. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris inside the line. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Graham. Here's Biyombo. Here's Zeller. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hornets trail by 18. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Batum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Zeller nails both of them. Brooklyn leading by 16. And it's Harris off the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, you love the willingness of Joe Harris to mix it up. There's a physicality to his game that might surprise you.
That's good from Harris. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
For three, Harris. And the Nets, another three.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Graham, the pass to Batum. The dish to Zeller. Over Allen. Batum wide open, he fires. Drops in the tray.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Harris. That one misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Over in the corner, Batum. Allen with the rebound.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
A nice shot by LeVert.
That's all about the quick first step of Caris LeVert. He gets to the rack in no time.
Hornets trail by 19. Passes it to Bridges. And he makes good on the layup. Bridges has got 22 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Graham kicks to Biyombo. At the elbow, Zeller. Over Allen. But he stays with it. And it's off the back rim. No good. Prince against Graham. Prince's shot is good.
That kind of made shot with the defense in your grill means you are feeling really confident. Taurean Prince, pretty shot.
Graham dishes to Zeller. And stolen by Prince. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Graham surveying the floor. Biyombo with it. Guarded now by Prince. Bridges for three. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Yes, that goes in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by LeVert. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, good recognition there. Caris LeVert seizes the opportunity to get the steal and get out in transition.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Graham against Dinwiddie. Here's Zeller. He kicks it to Batum. For three, Bridges. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's deflected, and he recovers it.
Earning a trip to the line, Caris LeVert is one tough guy. Has had to fight through so many leg injuries over the course of his career. Incredible.
Caris LeVert taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Caris LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Carew just checked in for Prince. Crawford comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dinwiddie. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Martin with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Doubled by Crawford. Over in the corner, McDaniels. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Johnson against Martin. Tipped away. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Makes it off the glass.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The pass to Martin. And here is Monk. Pass to Hernan Gomez. 6 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Off target from outside. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Allen. Here's Karuch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul.
And the Latvian Rodions Karuks has good skill and a big frame, but it's all about confidence for this young man.
There is no question about that, Greg. He's had a hard time trusting in that shot over the course of his career. Went down to the G League, regained some confidence, then has a tough start to his sophomore season. But this team loves Karuk's upside. And boy, if he ever finds his game, look out.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And it's the Hornets with the ball. And here's Martin. Pass to Monk. To the middle. And finished off by McDaniel.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. All sorts of time. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Timeout called the Nets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
It's the Nets now. Pulls up, high post. Monk grabs the board. Up and in on the layup.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Allen, that's good.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Monk kicks to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Good.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Nets shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Johnson. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, as Johnson's career has gone on, his confidence has grown exponentially. Nice shot there.
Monk, the pass to Martin. Back to Monk. Launches a three. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. A baseline J. Crawford, no luck. The Hornets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Outside, Martin. Passes to Hernan Gomez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hernan Gomez has got his first points in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Charlotte has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now Martin. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And then Allen slams it in.
Boy, this guy is a big-time athlete. Jared Allen, watch out.
Charlotte shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Martin against Crawford. Outside for Martin. Tries a three, drills the three-pointer.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force a shot inside, kick it out.
Nets leading by 23. Here's Crawford. Here's Allen. And he banks in the layup.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Now here is Martin. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Baseline jumper. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Well, the Hornets shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. The three ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Crawford, no luck.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And finished off by Martin.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Brooklyn leading by 23, and Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 31.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Washington passes to Bridges. No good on the triple. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rozier kicks to Washington. Rozier against Irving. Graham from outside. That shot off, and Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Stolen by Washington. Rozier against Irving. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Stolen by Allen. Here's Durant. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Bridges. Allen with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That's his first personal foul.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 33. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Here's Monk. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time